Namaste everybody. I'm here in a beautiful home in Southern California. I want to talk to you about something very important. I want to talk to you about how smartphones are destroying our lives, especially those of the youngsters. A lot of things are happening. First of all, a lot of the prophecies of very spiritually evolved people of the past has come true. A lot of people predicted that there will come a time when we are just going to be extremely dependent upon technology to the extent that we become completely impotent. One of the reasons why youngsters today are performing so horribly in their education is simply because they're distracted. They've never been this distracted before. I mean, that screen, that smartphone, it's a drug. And what baffles me is, why do parents give their very young and immature children a smartphone? How are you going to focus? How are you going to sleep? You got to understand that insomnia in the Western world is at an all-time high. Well, that thing doesn't help, you know. Back in the day, we used to have books where we used to read, and not only did it bolster your imagination, but it gave you a good deep sleep. I see a lot of these youngsters, they're so restless, so agitated, you know. If for like 15 minutes they don't get signal in their phone, they get all hysterical. Something ought to be done about it. You have to have more self-discipline. I have a phone. I got a cell phone. My cell phone doesn't have internet. I don't need internet in the damn phone. Okay? I use it a couple of times in a week, preferably during the afternoon time. Morning time, I'm most productive, so I don't want to get distracted by that screen. You have to be in control of your technology, not the other way around, which is what's happening nowadays. Also, one thing that's happening due to the inundation of technology is that youngsters no longer anticipate something. There's no excitement. Like, I remember as a kid, if one of my favorite artists was about to release an album, a music album, at a particular date, it was insanely exciting because you had to wait for it. And you heard it, you cherished those cassettes, right? What do you cherish now? Well, first of all, you don't have to wait for anything because it's all illegal, it's all there. Everything is instantaneous. Where is the joy of reading a book and doing actual research, speaking to people? You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, man, you could be in a park and some alien, some unicorn could pass you by. You wouldn't even notice because you're into your damn phone. LOL, BRB, all of that stuff. If you want to lead a very deep, meaningful life, a spiritual life, a genuinely spiritual life, and this thing isn't helping, you know what I'm saying? You gotta be watchful. You gotta have self-discipline. Say to yourself, tomorrow, the entire day, I will be without my phone. Try it out. You're not gonna die. It's not like you're gonna lose all your friends, you know? Once you start doing it, more and more people will start doing it. And I encourage you to, first of all, get an old type phone where it doesn't have internet. You want to use the internet, go to a computer. You don't need internet on the phone. It's just a damn distraction. Second thing is, I think you should invest in a home phone. That's always helpful. You gotta understand, I'm not one of those people who wants to go back to the 1920s, the 19th century. I love the 80s. That's where I want to go. That's where I will be going soon. And when I go back to the 80s, I'm gonna let you all know you can all join me. Go back to the magical decade of Duran Duran, Prince, Michael Jackson, George Michael, Bon Jovi. Think about it for a second. If all of these smartphones were there in the 80s, I can assure you that the entire artistic output of the 80s would have been completely different. The 80s were the best decade for art, whether it's music, film, or whatever. I mean, this is debatable, but in my opinion. Overall, it's in a decline. Because if you want to do something really artistic, you need focus, you need concentration. Okay? I want you all to just think about what I've said and kindly spread the word, right? Okay? Namaste.